Yo, what's up guys? In today's video I got a bunch of Chicago Bulls news and rumors. I just got done watching the Bulls' very embarrassing effort versus the Bucks. I'm going to be recapping that game shortly, and later in today's video talking about how Arturas did hint at some big changes and big trades coming in this upcoming offseason for the Bulls, and also talking about the Zach LaVine and Knicks trade rumors that happened around the trade deadline and how the Bulls could trade Zach LaVine to the Knicks in this upcoming offseason. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like below today's video. It takes a second and helps me out a lot. And leave some comments and questions below today's video, obviously about the Bulls losing to the Bucks last night and what changes and trades you guys want to see the Bulls make in this upcoming offseason. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into a little recap between the Bulls and Bucks game. And I hate to be like this, but there's really not much to say. This is like the past few games. I mean, the Chicago Bulls are now on a 6-game losing streak entering the All-Star break. They're currently the 11th seed in the Eastern Conference, and they're only a half game ahead of the Pacers. The Bulls' 20-game home win streak of the TNT Bulls also ends, and there's not really much to say or talk about. The Bulls came out flat. I mean, Giannis got hurt early. This was really not a game even from the jump. There's really not much to say. This is the same typical Bulls. Zach LaVine kind of struggled from the field. I really did like what I saw from Dalen Terry, and for the rest of this Bulls season, I think we all know that this Bulls team at best is probably going to be a play-in team, and honestly, I don't even know if they're going to make the play-in tournament as of right now. At the end of the day, I just want to see the young guys like Dalen Terry and Patrick Williams get more minutes. The Bulls are now 26-33 heading into the All-Star break, 2 games out of the 10th seed and 2 games away from falling all the way down to the 13th seed. And this time last year, the Bulls were 38-21 and they were tied for first in the Eastern Conference. And this whole season has just been the complete opposite of last year, beating good teams this year and losing to bad teams last year, and then obviously losing the bad teams this year and beating bad teams last year. I don't really know what much more to say. This Bulls team looks completely checked out. It looks like Billy Donovan lost the locker room. I still can't believe the Bulls did stand pat at the trade deadline. I just hope Dalen Terry continues to get minutes because I feel like he played the hardest yesterday versus the Bucks. I mean, Dalen Terry did put up 13 points, 6 assists, and 5 offensive rebounds. I really just want to see him get as much minutes to finish out this year. Leave some comments below today's video about the Bulls losing to the Bucks last night. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into the big topic in today's video. And obviously, the Bulls did nothing at the trade deadline, and that move backfired. And Arturas is looking dumber and dumber as the games continue to go by. And the other day, Arturas was on 670 the score. And after the Bulls were quiet at the trade deadline, Arturas did hint that trades are coming in this upcoming summer. And I think that's going to make a lot of Bulls fans happy. And on 670 the score, Arturas did comment and he did say, in this market, there were a lot of buyers and not a lot of sellers. Every team still thinks that they're still in it. That creates the market that it's very hard to make deals. We thought the best opportunity for those deals were going to be during the draft and free agency. And I don't understand that. I don't believe Arturas. I mean, I understand you just don't make a trade to make a trade, but every other team in the NBA either made a trade or signed someone on the buyout market as I'm making this video, but the Chicago Bulls. I don't get that. Even some of the best teams in the NBA like the Nuggets and the Bucks, and we're still signing players to improve their roster. I just don't understand why the Bulls stood pat. It doesn't make any sense, but at least Arturas is not that dumb. He knows that change is needed, and it sure does seem like he hinted at some moves coming in this upcoming offseason. And thank goodness, because as of right now, the Bulls are stuck in basketball hell in my eyes. Now, before I continue into today's video, leave some comments and questions below today's video. What trades and moves you guys want the Bulls to make in this upcoming offseason? Obviously, there has been some rumors about how the Bulls are expected to be active on the buyout market, and as I'm recording this video, they haven't done anything. Obviously, they have been linked to John Wall and Russell Westbrook, and at this point, I'm down for it. I don't think they can make this team that much better or really make this team much worse. I also just don't understand why any buyout candidate would want to sign with the Chicago Bulls. Most players that get bought out most likely want to sign with a contender. Why would they want to sign with the Chicago Bulls, who are on a 6-game losing streak now and also the 11th seed in the Eastern Conference? Even if Westbrook was interested, I highly doubt they want to sign with the Bulls now. And now onto the whole Zach LaVine trade rumors with the Knicks that were going around before the trade deadline and how that's expected to pick up in this upcoming offseason. And about an hour/2 hours left until the trade deadline did end, some Zach LaVine trade rumors rumors to the Knicks did pick up, and those were true. Those conversations did happen, and that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I'm going to continue to say this. I'm sure the Knicks had conversations with Chicago about Zach LaVine. The Bulls' current situation screams changes are coming. NBA teams are going to call. I mean, it doesn't hurt to call and see what the price and what their value is. I think every NBA team is aware what's going on in Chicago right now, and I think AK has made it clear that the Bulls are not looking to sell for now. Obviously, that can change very fast, especially in the NBA, and a team like the New York Knicks were probably doing some information gathering from the Chicago Bulls during the trade deadline, getting an idea of what it would cost later in the case the Bulls do decide to rebuild or retool. And this is not uncommon. I mean, this happened with the Bulls and Lonzo Ball. There was some rumors about how the Bulls were interested in trading for Lonzo Ball a few trade deadlines ago, and then obviously that didn't happen. Then that offseason they did complete a sign and trade. So it doesn't surprise me that these rumors did come out. I don't believe they were ever close to a deal. They were just kind of checking in on Zach LaVine. But in my eyes, if the Bulls are going to rebuild or retool, I mean, obviously, who knows what's going to happen for the future. In my eyes, I think the Bulls need to go into a full rebuild, but I highly doubt this front office wants to do that, considering all the draft picks and assets that they've already traded to go all in on this current core. But it doesn't make sense why they haven't added onto this current core to make this team better around the big three. I just don't understand why Zach LaVine trade rumors came out and no Vooch/DeMar trade rumors. I just don't get, say the Bulls do retool and they trade Zach LaVine, I just don't understand building around Vooch and DeMar. They're both aging stars. I mean, obviously Vooch is a free agent in this upcoming year, and next year it's going to be DeMar's final year with the Chicago Bulls. So I just don't understand only trading Zach and then building around Vooch/DeMar. If the Bulls do trade Zach, I feel like you have to then, hopefully you can sign and trade Vooch and then trade DeMar DeRozan. But who knows at this point, especially with how the Bulls have been playing as of late, if Vooch will want to re-sign with the Chicago Bulls. I saw some reports that did come out how the Bulls were very confident in their ability to re-sign Vooch in this upcoming offseason. But I did see Vooch also said it's not fully about money. He wants to win a championship and he wants to be on a winning team. And obviously, whatever's going on within the Bulls organization, locker room, or players, it's not a good look for any of the future of the big three and this Bulls front office and Billy Donovan. I just don't understand why there was only Zach LaVine trade rumors. If the Bulls are truly trying to retool, I feel like trading DeMar or Vooch would be the best option. Obviously, it's going to be hard to sign and trade Vooch. I don't really know. I don't really expect the Bulls to trade Zach. It would surprise me if they go into a full rebuild. I see a retool coming. Maybe them trading DeMar in this upcoming offseason. But who truly knows what Arturas is going to do? Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video. What you guys expect and want the Bulls to do in this upcoming offseason. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.